Hey guys, this is Tiffany. I know it's been a while. I've been just busy taking care of the fishes, and life and stuff is happening, and it's just been a little while. But I wanted to share with you some changes going on with my fishes. Wanted to share with you a little bit about my lonely female koi angel. And she has some new friends. She actually seems to have a boyfriend. The story about how she became a lonely female koi angel is kind of sad. So I didn't want to share it until we had a happier ending. So I had the three larger angels seem to all be female. And what I'm calling the lonely koi angel is this high coverage one kind of in the top right. She has laid eggs, but they were not fertilized. So I know that that's a female. And these other two on the left that have a little bit of white on the bottom part of them, not really sure, but think that they are females also. So for numerous reasons, I set out to find some koi angels, particularly males, but it's very difficult to buy angels that are adult or very large. Most of the angels that are sold are maybe nickel size, quarter size, something like that. But she has, I found three angels that, no, there's no guarantee that any of them or all of them are males, but the three smaller angels I bought several weeks ago. I don't even remember. It's been probably over a month ago. And I had her in a tank with them at first because, anyway. So now I just took all the koi angels and put them in the 60 because I really didn't have very many juvenile blue marbles left. And I kind of needed the space to, anyway, as you can see, she has a new friend, this little one with a little black on the front, and I'm calling her friend a him because I'm assuming, and she has staked out the back of this tank as her territory, and she's chasing the other fish away. And look, he's chasing them too. So he may be young, but he's catching on. Anyway, I wanted to share with you that, you know, she seems to have a boyfriend. So that's a good thing. So she's not going to be a lonely koi angel. So this is her male, apparently male friend. And I am going to be moving them into their own tank. So that's what's going on. We have, this is a 60-gallon cube. It has been a grow tank for a lot of the blue marble angels and the dark blue Pinoy, like all the juvenile blue angels that I had. So that's what's going on. She has a boyfriend. So she's not a lonely female koi angel anymore. So that's what's going on. She's a snarky little thing. But you can see, I mean, this is a pretty big tank. This is 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot. It's a 60-gallon cube. And she has staked out kind of the whole back of the tank as her territory. And she keeps chasing them away. So her counterpart here, I think, is a little young. But you can tell that they're a pair. I've been watching them. And yeah, and they're also kind of a little pest to all the other angels in the tank. So we don't want that. We don't want them to be pests, do we? So that's what's going on. That's what's going on. So we have koi angels pairing up. What are the chances of those three being, if having three males to go with our three females? I know it's not likely. I'm just pleased that at least she has a counterpart, and evidently that's a male. I trust they can figure it out. So excited. And we'll see, maybe some of these others are males. I was hesitant to get any other koi angels because for a while I didn't have a tank, very large tank available to put them in, and really wanted to give them space to pair up. And this tank does that pretty well, but once they pair up, it doesn't give them a whole lot of space to get away from the ones that are being territorial and aggressive. But we are going to take, man, she is, we're going to take her and her little friend out. I don't know, not today, but soon. I know that it needs to happen, and I feel confident they are a pair, and they are terrorizing the other 4 angelfish in the tank. So, you know, that needs to stop. That's bad. We don't like that. But I'm really excited that one of my goals in getting additional koi angels was to have at least 1 or 2 males for these females to pair up with. And I think so far so good. It's at least somewhat of a success. So, and they think I'm going to feed them. They are very, very hopeful. And I did just feed them. I put some extra light on their tank and it freaked them out and they all went to the bottom. So anyway, so yeah, see, she doesn't even come up here. She just stays back here. Well, for the most part, unless she's chasing them. If I fed them, she would come up because I feed them. There's a little slit right here. I feed them right here most of the time. So she would come up here for that. Anyway, I wanted to share a little story with, you know, about her previous intended mate, who I don't know if that was a male or not. And just a few other fishy stories, because it's been a little while and I have stories. I have stories and things. So these two are going to make really beautiful koi angel babies. And yeah, they need a private room. But in the meantime, I have fishy stories for you. So I want to show you some old footage of my koi angels in a 50-gallon tank. This was from January 1st, 2020. And I wanted to show you the veil fin koi angel that is right here. It had a tumor on its lip. And for a while, I thought that it had like cotton mouth or some sort of illness that I could try to give it some sort of treatment and help it, but that just wasn't possible. It lived a pretty good life for a little while, but then it did not have a good ending. It did not have a happy ending. So that, I believe, might have been a male and was kind of the intended mate for my high coverage female koi angel. But now she has a, well, maybe a little bit happier ending, even though that was definitely a sad part. So yeah, that fish died in right around March of this year. And so she has been hanging out in a 20-gallon with 5 little pepper cories. And I was trying to figure out what to do. And so now she has new friends and it's a new beginning. So that's kind of a sad story, depending on which part you focus on. And then I have a little bit more amusing, funny story. I've decided to save the next story for tomorrow, so you will have to tune in tomorrow night for the remaining saga. But I wanted to share with you what was in the 50-gallon tank after the koi angels, and it was these juvenile blue angels. There's blue marbles and dark blue panoi. So I just think it's kind of interesting to think back or look back on videos and see what I've used different tanks for. So this was from the end of March. I don't have these fish anymore. Many were sold and shipped out to customers, and then about half of them actually went to our local fish store here in the Nashville area. Anyway, so tune in tomorrow for the remaining saga and a more interesting, amusing, maybe funny story about me moving some fish and having to catch a bunch of fish. So I will see you then. Remember to subscribe and all that kind of jazz, and like and comment and stuff. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And I will leave you with an image of my kind of frozen white cloud pond. So my pond is frozen. I was chipping holes in the ice on top. Actually, there's more. It's warmed up now, but that. A lot of this is like one piece. There's a little gap. Oh, that's so cold. This is where the air bubbles come up. I poked a hole in it last night. It's starting to melt because it's 50 degrees outside today, but there's not any sun on this pond. I was chipping some holes in it, so there's a little more of a hole here. Anyway, it was really weird to see it completely iced over, but it's difficult to tell, but with the exception of just a small little area around the edge, and then right here, this is like solid glass. I mean, ice. Oh, and it's cold. I hope the white clouds, oh, there's a little hole there. I hope the white clouds are okay. So that's what's going on with the pond. Long-finned white clouds, hopefully alive at the bottom of this tub.